Hi, guys. Okay. I don't think the mic's okay. So, as some of you might know, I do speech and debate, and as my family knows, I was never that loud, crazy person. I was always quiet, never smiled, never said hi to anyone, and one of the Regis Jesuit grad qualities are committed to justice. I never thought that I'd speak my mind. I always thought that I'd be that girl that never spoke, and I would always keep up everything in. And so, I don't know what's happening here. Okay. And so when I came to Regis, we had cadre, and we learned about Invisible Children and all these other organizations. And what I learned is that I want to help others, and I want to help others live, and I want them to have a good life just like we do. We're so fortunate we get to go to a Catholic high school. Maybe some of us even went to Catholic middle school. And we're just so fortunate because half of us, we don't have that kind of money. Only our parents do, and our parents really know what we need to do in order to get far. So I want to speak about poverty. So I have the quote, "Poverty is the worst form of violence" by Gandhi. Here, obviously, we see a city, not even a city, probably a small town, a couple buildings. The buildings aren't holding up, and then I don't know if you can see them, but we have some children playing in them. There's trash, there's clothes, there's a lot of gross stuff. We probably wouldn't want to be in that. So something we could do is speak up about that, and we can form something. Maybe we can go out there and clean that up. Maybe we can help them somehow, get them new clothes, maybe get some construction out there, help them with the buildings. Okay, and then I would also like to talk about hunger. Hunger, as everybody knows, is a big issue here in the U.S. Everybody gets hungry once in a while, but everybody gets hungry maybe for 5 to 10 minutes. But what these kids don't get any food. They're hungry for a couple days, a couple weeks, and a couple months. And because they're hungry for a couple months, we need to help them somehow. And by helping them, we don't have to waste our food. For lunch, we get sandwiches and chips and carrots and all this stuff that we're so fortunate to have, and we just throw it away because we might not be hungry or because we just don't like it or just don't want it. Like I said, our parents have to pay for that, and they provide us with that food and with that support. And because they do, some of these children don't even have parents, and they don't have what we have. I also have the quote up here, "Every gun that is made, every warship launched, every rocket fired signifies in the final sense a theft from those who hunger and are not fed, those who are cold and are not clothed." This pretty much says that the U.S., where we have all this stuff, and instead of helping them, we are out there firing rockets and going into war, trying to fight our battle. But what we need to do is fight their battle. Here's another one, and I have another quote from Mother Teresa, which says, "Each one of them is Jesus in disguise." Everybody here is Jesus. We go to a Catholic school. We all know that. Even though you may not believe in Jesus or you have a different religion, we all know that we came from something. And because we came from something, we all are somehow related to each other. We have that one person that we came from, that one source, and therefore we are all brothers and sisters, and we have to help each other out. And then homelessness. If you drive down Colfax, obviously you'll see a lot of homeless people. You'll see people sleeping on the streets and probably with their dogs and pets. And just some waiting there to get money. A lot of your parents, I know because my parents do this, they say, "We won't give them money because they'll go out and spend it on drugs or alcohol or something." And maybe they do, but maybe it's what helps them. And you know what? It's not what helps them, but they need it. They need jobs. They need a home. And we may not be able to give that to them, but if we support them, they may be able to get it. And then I also have another quote on here. It says, "There's a lot that happens around the world we cannot control. We cannot stop earthquakes. We cannot prevent droughts. And we cannot prevent all conflict. But when we know where the hungry, the homeless, and the sick exist, then we can help." Obviously, we see all three of those out on the streets every day, driving to school, driving back from work, driving back home. And maybe not what the kids can do, but what the parents can do is every morning when they make lunch for their kids, Maybe they can make another sandwich, and when they see someone, they can give them that sandwich. So, quick, short, but hopefully to the point presentation, I'd like to leave you with this quote, which is, character is doing the right thing when nobody's looking. I don't know what's going on here. There are too many people who think that the only thing that's right is to get by, and the only thing that's wrong is to get caught, and that's J.C. Watts. And I want you to remember this, because TEDx is a conference with all these presentations about ideas and what we can do to change the world. And now we can all remember this by our bracelets. We all have our bracelets to remember all the ideas that were shared today. Thank you.